Should I play to both angles? Maybe I answer one question, maybe I answer another question.
Well, if you have a punchline, you want to like turn over and you're like, we could do that. We could do that.
Moments, all right, very good. So I'm Shawn Roberts. I've been an actor for 20 plus years. My career has spanned from television and film, with one commercial in there. I love my life. I wouldn't change anything about it. I have great people around me, and I'm living the dream. So the first commercial audition I went out for, it was for Corningware. It's glassware, take it right from the freezer, you pop it into the oven. Pop-ins, I think is what it was called. I don't think even my face made it on camera, but I was in a commercial, so it was great, checked it off the list. From that point on, I went to a couple of commercial auditions, and let me tell you, see how I just did that? But it was terrible. They're like a cattle call, and everybody's coming in with their mother, and yeah, it's craziness. So over my 20 years of being in film, I've had the fortunate success of being able to play various characters, from the romantic lead into being the bad guy. And being the bad guy is always fun because you get to be bad. I mean, you're good so much, and then to be able to go and be a little sinister is always fun. I've probably had the most fun being Albert Weskler in Resident Evil because, I mean, I rule the world and I'm indestructible, so that's oh my god. My 7-year-old inside is just doing flips. One of the characters that I would love to do, well, I talked about this, and I don't know what is going on in this whole world, but the idea of being Captain Canuck, that sounds exciting. That could be something. How would I survive the zombie apocalypse? Well, if you ask any of my friends, they definitely want to hang out with me. So it doesn't matter where I am, I'll be ready. I got my full-time 4-wheel drive off-road rig ready to go. It's got the axe in the back. It's got, things to protect. It's basically just an emergency kit. I'd get away from people, go up north, like everybody else is going to do, but I'd go first. I'd probably find a cave somewhere, and then just hold out. I mean, I'm going to be fine out in the middle of nowhere. I know how to make a fire, I know how to get food. I've spent years watching Survivor Man, so I know all about that. So really, I think it's about being able to get your group together that you trust, and each one takes care of the other. So I think the most dangerous thing would be other people. One of the hardest roles that I've ever done was a movie I did 13 years ago. We were in Winnipeg in December, and I had to go into the water, which they had to scrape the ice off of, in a gravel pit and sort of be forced and dragged through this sort of swamp. It was the toughest because you have dialogue to say, you want to be on camera, you want to make it all work, but with that temperature and the freezing, it was definitely one of the hardest things to do, is to get over that the shock of being in the water, keep the energy up and not get in a crusty mood. Aspiring actors, here's the best advice that I could give you. Save your money, keep trying, don't give up. As soon as you give up, well, obviously you failed. But it is going to be a long and bumpy road. But if you stick to it, your dreams can come true. They won't always be exactly how you would imagine, but there are aspects and elements of this business that really sort of allows fantasies and fairy tales to come true. And have fun, because at the end of the day, we're not launching rockets, we're not, we're just making movies, so it's not a big deal. Hey, I'm Shawn Roberts, and I'm signing off for GHQ.